Hi guys, how are we? I just wanted to quickly jump on here and have a bit of a chat with you about heart chakra blockages, because I was having a conversation with someone the other day and they were telling me that they believe that their heart chakra is blocked. And they were saying that they had been doing, heart chakra related affirmations and heart chakra related yoga poses and just things like that that help open up the heart chakra. But in my personal opinion, I said to them, look, I don't think that is going to really unblock the heart chakra in the way that you want or the way that you need. And when I said this to them, their response was like, yes, I know I need to sit on my own and I need to think about things. And I said, well, that right there is part of the problem, because the heart chakra doesn't think, the heart chakra feels. So it's not that you need to sit alone and think about your problems. You need to sit alone and you need to feel all the things that you have not been allowing yourself to feel, because that's what a blockage is. A blockage is pent up energy or constricted energy in a chakra, which doesn't allow the universal energy to flow through all seven. Like, that's what a blockage is. It's like a constriction. And that constriction starts when you stop allowing yourself, or you don't allow yourself the space to feel the things that you need to feel. Because like I said, the heart chakra feels. So in order to keep the energy going through your heart chakra flowing and open, in order to keep that channel open, you must be in touch with your emotions, and you must be, allowing them, all emotions, to arise, for you to recognize them, for you to acknowledge them, for you to not judge them, for you to just feel them and then allow them to pass through and out of your emotional body. And I tell you, it can be scary to open up the floodgates and let yourself feel everything that you need to feel, because sometimes, especially when you have dealt with a lot of heavy trauma, or you have some really heavy experiences, it can be quite intimidating to do that, because you think, well, if I open up these floodgates and I start to feel all these emotions, am I ever going to be able to make it stop? And that's the thing, it will get like if you were to open the walls of a dam and let all of the water out. Yes, it's like a big rush or gush in the beginning, but there is an end to it. It does taper off and it does end. And in my personal experience, once I allowed myself to feel all of these things, and I opened myself up to feel whatever I wanted to feel, and I didn't judge myself for it, because you can't judge yourself for feeling these things, and society teaches you to judge it. Society teaches you that your emotions, they are weak, and that is the opposite of the truth. Your emotions and your ability to feel through them, experience them, allow them, that is all like incredible strength. It takes incredible strength in order to do that, and to say, you know what, no matter what I feel, I'm going to be okay. So once you open those floodgates and you let all of those emotions in and allow yourself the space and the time that you need to feel everything that you need to feel, everything that you have been stopping yourself from feeling, it will reach a point where it will diminish and you can't feel anymore, and it will go, and you will reach a point where you can look at an experience and you can see it from all sides and all angles and understand it, and then you can intellectualize it because you have felt through it and it no longer triggers you. Because that's the thing, these emotions, they are a trigger. So when people get triggered, or you get triggered by external circumstances, it is only triggering you to highlight to you that that is something that you have not felt through and healed. You have not given the attention to that wound that is required for you to move beyond it. And that's really what we all want to be doing, is moving beyond our experiences that have hurt us, our experiences that have caused caused us pain, you can move beyond it and you don't need to carry those with you. But in order to reach the point where you can understand and you can learn the lessons that you need to learn from these experiences, you have to feel it first, and that is why you were triggered. And instead of like projecting when you are triggered by something, and you turn your gaze within and ask yourself, okay, so what am I not feeling, or what have I not felt? What is this trigger making me feel that I haven't allowed myself to feel? Because when it comes to shadow work and it comes to healing and releasing attachment to trauma and experiences, feeling is the first step. You must feel first, because anytime after that you try and intellectualize something, you will be intellectualizing it from a place of hurt instead of a place of understanding, a place of higher perspective. So once you release all of that pain, then you can do that. Then you can approach it, because that trigger, that emotional trigger, has been healed and removed, because you felt everything that you could possibly feel from that experience. And therefore it doesn't trigger you anymore and it doesn't hurt you anymore. And you can then look at it like, okay, this person acted in this way because they were projecting, because they also had something within them that they had not healed. And I acted the way that I did because that is the best that I could have done at that point in time. And I have learnt from that. And then you can ask yourself, what have I learnt from that? And once you pinpoint what you have learned and how you could have responded or acted in a better way, how could you have improved the situation? How could you have changed your own behavior to create a better outcome? Then that's the key to it. You felt everything you could possibly have felt because you have allowed yourself to do so. You have found what the lesson was, and it's in finding the lesson that you're like, wow, like I now understand why that happened, what that taught me. And now when I encounter, or if I ever encounter an experience that is similar or the same as that in the future, I know how to handle it better. I know how to avoid the pain that last experience caused me, and I have now broken that cycle, and that pattern will not repeat itself again in my life. It will not manifest again, because I have learnt the lesson that pattern was trying to teach me. And I just want to say that it is not weakness. Feeling how you feel is not weakness. That is a huge misconception and a huge fallacy that we are sold to steer us away from our emotions, and it stops our growth, it stops our evolution, and it's hindering you. And to feel through those emotions, to allow yourself to feel, to see yourself, to accept yourself, that is incredible strength, and that is incredible power. And to every single person out there who does that, I take my hat off to you, because I know how hard that is to do, and it's so important for you to do it. You don't do this for anybody else. You do it for you, so you can be happier, so you cannot be so easily triggered, so you can shift into a higher vibration, so you can live out your highest potential. And that's really what all of this is about. It's not about anybody else, it's about you. So I think I've talked enough. Today. So I'm going to cut the video there. I really hope that you found this helpful. Thank you so much for listening if you listened to this entire video, and I'll see you guys again soon.